The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening and welcome to Coffee Break. For the next hour, you will be having coffee with me, Anna. Me, Lynn. Shelly.
Hi, Bianca.
And today it is May 28th and the summer is about to come to a close, although we don't really know because as the weather dictates, it's very unpredictable. You said a tweet last week about something. What was it again?
I was driving home from Pasig to Alabang and it was super sunny in Pasig as in the birds chirping. Then when you get to Taguig, it was super raining. And then when you pass Magallanes, it was very sunny. Then when I got home to Parañaque, super thunderstorm. So parang, what? So many seasons in just one 30-minute car.
It's so yeah. Well there.
Climate change.
Wow. Naka-pressure yung question.
This environmentalist.
We can't really say for sure. Wow, showbiz the answer. But yeah, sometimes it feels like every city or municipality has its own stratosphere. Stratosphere, but where the weather occurs. Anyway.
Science.
So it's been a few months of summer, and did you guys go anywhere interesting?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Any places you wanna talk about?
Yes, we actually all want to talk about highlights of our summer. Wow.
I think what
I'll show you a couple of pictures.
What I love working about this. Sorry. No, I think what I love working about is in a school is that you still get to experience summer.
Oh, right.
So when it's summertime in my office or for us, we really go all out. So everybody takes long leaves. So
nakakatakot yung all out.
Okay.
Nag-uhubad.
Or hindi naman.
Catholic school. Oh,
Okay, so this year though, my trip was a bit educational. I decided to go to the UK so I can see the different schools.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And
I went to UK to see the schools. Yeah.
To see the queen.
No, but for me, what was funny was, so it was supposed to be spring because I went around April. Right?
That's Oxford?
No, that's Cambridge.
Wow.
And that's where Harry Potter.
Oo, sa Alabang lang yan eh. Sa Alabang lang yan.
Napasok yung British accent.
Oo, kasi kailangan eh.
Sa Andron lang yan eh.
Okay.
Yabang.
Meron pa rin accent.
Maka-accent.
Oh, go.
No, that's where they actually filmed Kidditch. So, for the movie.
Kidditch? Okay.
For the movie.
Wait,
Harry Potter.
as in the scene of the Quidditch
Yeah.
games?
Sorry, is it Quidditch or Kidditch? Yeah, it was held there.
Oh,
May question ako. Di ba kunyari mag-inquire ka, nandyan ka sa school. Tapos sabihin mo, good morning. Gumaganon ka.
No, alam mo yung funny, my friend, they kept asking everybody in Oxford, it's like, do you know where Gloucester Green is? Do you know where Gloucester? No, it was, oh, you mean Gloucester?
Oh my God!
Sorry,
Halatang.
Gloucester. Yun lang.
Hashtag tourist problems.
Hashtag tourist problems.
Kahit mababa yung boss mo, oh, you mean Gloucester?
Gloucester.
Okay, who's this?
At bakit merong puneho dyan?
Are you in Gloucester?
No, because I went around Easter. That's Easter. Because I went around Easter. Parang nag-enjoy ako sa episode na to.
Okay.
Yeah, so there.
Sabihin nung last hindi.
Nag-enjoy rin ako.
Okay. So, ba't ka nagpo-post dyan sa Golden
Bunny? No, you know what happened? It was supposed to be spring already at the time, but for some reason, maybe it's climate change also.
climate change.
Oh.
It was still snowing. It snowed when I was there. And the temperature was so low. Temperature was so low.
Okay.
So I only brought spring coat, so I was basically freezing my entire trip. So there, that was my
collection of bunny.
Oo nga.
Kasi nga
Easter.
Easter.
Para lang maka-Easter.
Okay. Gusto ko talaga masabi yung Easter with
That's
the British
mine.
accent.
Oh, that's
Okay, so from
pretty.
snow,
We go to Bahamas. Nakalagwas lang yan. Sa Camarines. We went
That's
camping.
so pretty.
Yeah, it was really, yung description ko dyan is mapapadasal ka sa ganda.
oh, I like that.
It was 2 nights of being 2 days of being unplugged.
Because there's no signal there, di ba? I heard.
Meron, konti.
Okay.
Or parang...
How do you get there?
Yeah.
Sorry.
How do you
You
From Manila?
take a 10-hour bus ride.
10 hours.
Tapos, this one pa,
Wait,
we came from the
here
concert
to
Manila to Bicol.
to Bicol.
Okay.
Tama. Tapos we came from a concert and then we drove dire-diretso na kasi nga we wanted to go with our all of our friends who were going there during that weekend. So kinareer namin siya. It was a non-stop 8-hour drive, and then once you get there 8 to 10 depending on how
Fast?
slow you are as a driver.
Okay.
Wow,
Tapos
that's awesome.
there's another 2-hour bangka ride.
Can you
After the 10-hour drive,
Grabe.
there's a 2-hour ride.
Wait,
Wow.
you can't fly there. There's no
No.
way.
No, but you can fly from Manila
Naga
to
or-
Naga or
She
Legazpi.
can fly,
diba?
I guess.
Our guests can fly.
Okay, and then
Okay.
Tapos, yun, sobrang saya kasi you know how it is usually when you go to Boracay and then there's only this space where people hang out. Ito, as in, ang lapad-lapad niya na shore. And then, kahit saan ka pumunta, pwede ka pang mag-cartwheel kung marunong ka mag-cartwheel nang wala kang tatamaan. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-cartwheel, di umikot-ikot ka.
Fighting option.
Wala ka pa rin tatamaan.
okay. How about you, Bianx? Where'd you go?
I went, this is not exactly summer, pero para lang mapasok ko. Wow. I want to share something interesting I did. This is in Monterey, in California. I turned 30 this year, so, woohoo! So,
Go 30.
let's go
Shelly
30.
din, oh.
Yeah! So, bucket list, gusto ko mag-check off, and parang I wanted to make this year fearless.
Okay.
So I
That's
did
your
this-
theme for 2013.
Yeah, that was my theme for this year. And this I did January 1. Mismo.
Ang galing!
So parang
Galing.
start my year na,
Yeah.
feeling invincible, ganyan. So that's one interesting thing I did. And then this one naman, is actually on the beach.
I know.
Okay,
Parang
mukha
sino yan?
Mukha akong terrorist. Pero, in Boracay, where you're used to just parang chilling, ganyan. Pero if you're in the mood for adventure, just go behind on the main road sa Station 1. And then you can do ATV. Super
Wow.
fun, as in, kailangan magtakip kasi nga alikabok yung
Right.
buong mukha mo, ganyan. And then, on the way to the top, as in the highest point of Boracay, parang it's a lookout point, you can do the Zorb. Have any of you done the
Oh
Zorb?
my gosh,
Oh,
I hated it.
Okay, I loved it!
Oh my god, I threw up right after.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Right
So the Zorb is that plastic
inside.
ball na you're inside, and basically,
it's awful.
they put a little water so that you splish and splash. So may two choices. Merong parang hill down na
Downhill.
pagganon, na smooth. Merong
And
parang curves talaga, so the ball will bounce. So syempre we chose that kasi
Yeah.
fearless nga eh. Do it now or never, di ba? So boing, you're inside todo. Todo. And then you end up in a pool. So super fun. Eto na, my sister went like a few days after again, brought her friends. Tapos nilalagyan sila ng helmet. Tapos my sister's like, bakit may helmet? Ay, hindi, safety protocol po yan. So we were like, bakit sa amin wala helmet? But anyway, it's more fun without the helmet, feeling ko. But then that is something I highly
Oh,
recommend you do.
Yeah, you
not
did it.
for the, those with, I
Motion
did
sickness.
not.
Or we should
the
do
thing
it
is,
for
I
an
don't,
episode.
I don't have motion sickness, but for some reason, when I did that, it was in Cagayan de Oro. Oh my God, sumuka ako after talaga. Ikaw, Mati?
Oh, I loved it.
Cagayan de Oro, Bukidnon. Basta
Sorry.
there, I did it a few years ago.
Okay, so Anna, where did you go?
This is a picture taken in Bantayan Island in Cebu, and this was taken at like 6 a.m. Right before we taught 17 teachers how to snorkel for the first time.
Sarap.
And
I remember
it was amazing because these teachers are from Malapascua and they had never snorkeled in their lives.
Wow.
Imagine living in an island all your life and not knowing how to snorkel. It was so funny because they were all getting panic attacks. Like they were saying, malulunod ba ako dyan, ma'am? Malulunod ba ako? And I was like, no. Like, it's gonna be fine. Naka-life vest po kayo. Hinga lang kayo, ganyan. And then when they saw the fish under, they were so happy. They were like kids na, oh my God, ang dami palang buhay sa ilalim ng dagat.
Wait, so this is the first time they've ever seen the underwater
Yes.
life in Malapascua. Wow.
In Bantayan, no? Yeah. But
That's
it's
amazing.
underwater life in general because
Right.
they had never snorkeled.
Where'd you
ever.
get the gear?
It's a school. There's a school that we own, and it's for marine and environmental education. So there. And then just recently, I went.
Hi!
Whoa!
Wait,
selfie. Selfie. Pero tingnan mo yung kamay.
Gusto ko
Oh my
natin
God.
nose up, yeah.
actually, this was taken in Boracay. It was my first time to go there ever
May
since
linya yung
2009. And I wore that bikini because proceeds of that bikini go to Save Philippine Seas, which is an org that I co-founded.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Yun yung
And
next episode.
So, it's available.
It's available in nothing but
Necessary.
water, which they have branches all over the Philippines. And the funny thing is, I went to Boracay to present a paper in my first academic conference.
Wearing this? Only
Not wearing that. I was a little bit more clothed.
A little bit. Okay.
See-through.
One boob.
Or taas lang, baba wala. Bikini top.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So when we travel, we learn a lot of things and we get to experience a lot of things. And all of us
That's
love to
right.
travel. I think that's one thing that all four of us have in common. And with that, let's look at the top 5 do's and don'ts of traveling that we got from different people.
Travel enthusiasts.
Yes,
Or
from travel
jet
enthusiasts.
setters and
Tour guides and advocates of tourism.
yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yan. Pangat pa lang ako na pala. So this one is from couple JP and Candy Alipio. Both of them are environmentalists. The JP heads Cordillera Conservation Trust, and Candy is the founder of Pedala messenger bikes.
Oh, I
And
know that. That's really good. That's really,
Ang galing nila.
innovative.
Ang galing naman nilang couple.
So
Yeah.
they recently got married, and I think 4 years ago, I got to travel with them in Benguet. And I remember that this was their travel do for everyone. Na you should spend your money locally. Kasi nagkaroon ng event, and they made sure that none of the things were brought from Manila, even if the organizer was from Manila. So it feeds into the economy.
Wait, locally meaning not lang Pilipinas, locally as in the city
Kung
or
saan ka
the
pupunta.
Municipality or the town.
So make sure you feed into
Yes.
their economy.
So,
That's
imbes
such
na
a very good advice.
Magdala ka ng cup noodles, bumili ka na lang sa sari-sari store doon. Yung gano'n. Yeah. Next.
Love it.
Okay, this is from the deputy editor of Travel Magazine. Her name is Monique Buensalido, and she said that don't always think that cheaper is better.
Tama.
Because diba, we always get tempted to book mga seat sales
Yeah.
but if you think about it, if you look closely, usually yung seat sales, they're either really early or really late at night. So
Right.
if you splurge on, I mean, if you don't splurge on an airfare at a good time, you end up spending, let's say, another night
Yeah.
for
For the
accommodations.
hotel, right.
And then one thing that happened to me when I went abroad, I bought yun nga, seat sale, and I arrived there at like 11:30 p.m. The downside is hindi na close na yung public transportation. Tapos you pay more in the taxi, 'di ba?
Yeah, because it's...
And then when I got lost, kasi I didn't speak the language. I didn't speak
Sorry, where was
Chinese.
it? Okay.
And the driver and I couldn't understand each other. So he pretty much dropped me off in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't have anybody to ask.
Oh my gosh.
So imagine, I was like, at 11:30, you're pulling your stuff, and then you're so tired from traveling, and then wala kang mahanap na tatanungan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good.
This is
that's a
not to
really
segue,
good tip.
but it's really, like, we've all sort of gotten lost.
Yes.
This phone, wow. Super segue. Hindi ko na sabihin, basta, meron siyang translator. And I think there are apps naman na gano'n eh.
Yeah.
You key in, as in, kunyari, bring me to, ganyan. And then,
Kailangan ganyan yung hawak.
into 8 languages.
Bring me to Gloucester.
Gloucester. And then, you can choose from 8 languages. Tapos, meron siyang, you just press the audio icon and then it says it in the language.
Ang galing.
Sobra.
Very
It's gonna
good.
be so, I'm so
That's
excited nga to
useful.
travel eh.
And to get lost.
Pero kung may internet ka, or,
Oo.
diba?
Yeah.
That's true.
But then, kung wala kang internet, they thought about that too. Merong mga, what do you call this? Parang preset phrases. The usual phrases.
Yung mga story.
How much is,
Yes,
ganon.
ganon.
Okay.
So, bangga.
Okay.
Yun lang.
Okay.
Plug.
Okay, so this is something I got from, his name is Kao Samarath, and he's a tour guide. He was my tour guide when I was in Cambodia, when I toured around Angkor Wat. And like his top don't when you travel is, don't make promises you can't keep. And because apparently a lot of people go to Cambodia, and then these tourists start promising the locals, hey, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna give you livelihood, I'm gonna put up an NGO to help you. And these locals, they start expecting. Because again, like to them, that's hope not for a better future, right? So anyway, to the point that most of the locals there are so jaded when it comes to receiving international aid, which is really sad because there are a lot of people who come back and who really give back.
Right.
So I remember what he said, that whenever you visit such a nice place that need a lot of help, you get so emotionally touched that you want to give back.
Right.
But instead of promising, just do it, because for most tourists, when they get back to the daily grind, they eventually forget it, or reality sets in, then they realize they can't. So that's his...
They can't.
They can't.
They can't. Sorry.
So again, from cows,
That's sad.
It is
That
sad, right? Like, I felt bad, like, when he said that a lot of the locals, whenever a tourist or whenever an NGO actually goes there and say, we want to help you, they're like, no, you're not there. So, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, down there. Hashtag
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Hashtag Debbie Downer.
Okay, next.
Ang cute
This
naman ng
one is
picture ni
from
Chari.
Chari Villa. Hindi ko pa tinuloy yung apelido. She said, don't overplan, to leave the room for spontaneity in your
That's so true.
in your travel, in your trips. Chari Villa is she heads Choose Philippines. So I really love seeing all her photos on Facebook. Ang dami niya mag-upload, and it's always all over the Philippines. And talagang nakakatuwa kasi she visits the nooks and crannies. The other time, she posted something about Marikina. Tapos parang, bakit malayo ba yung Marikina? And she was posting all these museums, restaurants, and all these shops. So I think yun nga. Sometimes you can even just go to one place and then explore mo na lang, bahala na. Things should surprise you pa rin.
I love it. And minsan yung mga random, unplanned, mga...
Are the best
Are the most
ones.
memorable.
Yeah.
Parang 5 years from now, kukwento mo siya with so much fondness. I remember when you were like that. Parang when something unplanned happens in your trip, that's what makes it. Or yung mga medyo nagkagulo, nagka-problem. Parang that's what makes the trip parang more memorable. Astig. Short and sweet. Okay. Oh! This is, okay, this is from, well, multi-hyphenate. Super jet setter, Tim Yap. Always travels. He just simply says, do bring a notebook so you can jot down thoughts and eureka moments.
That's so true.
Super.
Because it's different when you look at photos, but it's also different when you look at something that you've written when you were there at that time. The thing with me is I bring a journal and then I write when I'm on the plane. Na parang I'm so excited, blah, blah.
And then when you're there.
That was when I'm there and I forget. And then I write again when I'm on the plane going back to Manila, and then I write about like, oh, ganyan. But it's still so different because everything in the middle is just one big clump na lang siya, diba?
Correct. It's also, this is also something I super want to do, parang more often, but parang we forget to. I remember finding this notebook I was telling you girls earlier of some trip na I traveled alone. So, syempre, when you're alone, you have time. So, I was, even my entry pa lang sa airport, parang, there's someone in front of me in 5-inch heels. Parang, how could she walk? How could she travel in it? Or parang, there's this one guy listening to his music alone. He has this huge afro. Parang, should I approach him? Yung parang feelings like that, you go back to it when you see your notes from past travel. So, that's, note to self. We should do this more often.
What about you guys? Do you have your personal do's and don'ts when you travel?
With me, I think I agree with Chari when she said don't overplan. But me also, don't let an inconvenience get the best of your trip or ruin your trip. Like me, I've lost my passport in Spain.
I was gonna say that. Oh, remember the time you lost your passport?
I lost my passport in Spain. I lost my wallet in Hong Kong on the first night. I lost my iPhone in France.
You're so malas.
I know.
Or clumsy.
The way
Sabihin ko sana, you're so well-traveled.
You're so malas.
No, because you have this tendency of like walking out. As in, you know, when we have dinner, parang she walks out and I'm like, you left your tablet. Just like that.
Hashtag laglagan.
Oh, anyway, so, and then...
The way you see it, I'm leaving my mark all over the world.
Wow!
Wow! It's a very expensive
livelihood.
Pwede namang
post-it note.
Spend locally.
Okay.
Locally, ito sa inyo na.
No, but like looking back, like what you guys said, like when I lost my passport in Spain, instead of leaving for Paris immediately, I went around Madrid as a local because I got to know it so well. And then I also got to go to Barcelona, which wasn't originally in my itinerary.
Because the embassy is in Barcelona.
Yeah,
Right.
like, and then when I was in Hong Kong, because I brought so much, I was gonna shop, so I kind of brought a lot of money, and I lost it on the first night.
Oh,
So it was so, it was a bad trip. But
Bad
then because I was so thrifty with my money, talagang I found the best deals. Like, I spent on what mattered. My iPhone in France, yun, mahirap yun. Kasi hindi ako makatawag.
Mahirap nga yun.
Mahirap siya. But it was an opportunity to find a French lover. Except that, nawala ko yung phone ko.
Maghanap ako ng lover.
Sorry, French lover. Did you find one?
Hindi.
Really?
No, really.
Really? Because this is recorded.
Hi, Miguel. You're
Hi,
engaged.
Miguel.
Okay.
Oy, wala. I didn't know Miguel yet when I lost my phone.
Noted.
Hashtag defensive.
My travel tip is be there.
That's so important.
Lahat na lang, Instagram, tweet.
Super.
I'm guilty of that. Sometimes nakakalimutan ko. So, I think that's why the Calagos trip was really memorable. Kasi nga, you're unplugged. And then the day felt so long.
Yeah.
Because you really get time to
Yeah.
spend. You really spend time with the people you're with, talk to them. Whereas you're just tweeting, telling people what's happening. So yeah, be there and enjoy everything. Absorb everything.
So true.
How about you?
Ako siguro more a practical tip. I don't know why, pero when I travel, I always bring the universal adapter.
Oh, that's the best.
And
I always have one.
And
Really
an
good tip.
extension cord. Kasi yung adapter to the extension cord na may madaming tatlo, so lahat na yun, charger ng
That's true.
phone, laptop, ganyan. And then little things like photocopy of the first page of the passport,
Yeah.
the visa.
Yeah. That's so important.
Yun. And in terms of spending, for some reason somebody told me this, instead of bringing currency or dollars, bring just an ATM as much as possible and then get money there. Kasi if you bring kunyari dollars, kunyari pesos to dollars to the currency,
May loss.
parang ang dami nang nawawala. Unlike ATM, there is a fee but diretso na. So,
I've never done that because I'm scared that the ATM will reject
won't work.
my...
No.
So it's
Just
yeah.
running that way.
Yun.
Mine is write letters. Yes, my hobby. Write letters of commendation whenever you feel commendation or constructive criticism whenever you feel that that institution or that place deserves it.
Natawa. Alam. No, I remember. Sorry, that scene in White Chicks. Where they were gonna complain sa I'm gonna write a letter. So,
Ay, shucks, hindi ko maalala.
Hindi ko rin maalala. Naiiyak na siya.
sorry.
Are you write a letter?
You remember the scene? Was the fake girls na sila. And then,
That was my...
gusto na mag-check-in as fake, and then wala silang ID. Wala silang ID, so the guy was saying, please bring out your ID. Oh my God, I don't have I'm gonna write a letter. And then,
Miyak na si Bianca.
Umiyak na siya, guys.
sorry.
Tissue.
Go on. I just brought it out to the airport, so emotional. No, pero, wait, sa paano hindi ba awkward? Parang he'll give a...
Ilugar mo naman. Kunwari mag-check out ka na sa hotel and you really appreciated their service. So you write a letter parang, I commend your excellent service. Hindi naman yung parang, wala lang, ito.
Hi.
Diba?
My number.
Naghanap ng lover din.
Hanapin siya ng lover.
Have you done that? And have you ever gotten feedback, like, after?
Akala ko yung
Akala ko rin. Akala ko rin. Have you ever given someone your number?
Do we talk about this now?
This is not the right episode for that. I have written letters of commendation, and like one example is a mangrove site in Cebu, where it's a mangrove ecotourism site. Tapos, ang nakakainis doon, merong karaoke sa tabi.
Okay.
Tapos, pag nagtutour ka, syempre marinig mo yung mga birds, ganyan. Tapos may marinig ka, all by myself. ganyan. So,
Tuloy mo!
Gusto lang niya yung talaga i-insert.
Hindi. Hindi, pero seriously. So, you know, hindi mo siya ma-enjoy. Hindi mo ma-enjoy yung ambiance of the environment when you're doing that. I mean, when you can hear mga sintonado singers. So, I wrote a letter and then they removed it.
Wow!
They
the
really
power
wrote
of
a
letter.
letter. So, you never
Amazing.
know. You never know. So, that's one example. Wala. Okay, anyway, so there. So, travel, tourism. How about places on your bucket list?
Ang dami.
And in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Batanes, I've never been.
Batanes is
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I want to go to Romblon. Because
There's a blue hole there.
yeah,
Wala.
not a lot of people know, but like Romblon is actually one of the most beautiful and most untouched areas in the Philippines.
Wait, what's a blue hole?
It's like a...
Like the hole in the sea, you go.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a, there's a famous blue hole in Belize, and then there's actually one in Romblon. So
Yeah.
you don't have to fly to South America to see it.
And not a lot of people have explored it, so I really want to go. I've never been to Burma.
Ako, I want to go to San Vicente.
Palawan.
Which is great.
We'll make your dream come true. How? It's your lucky day, Charlie.
It's your lucky day because later we are actually gonna talk to the mayor of San Vicente.
I completely did not
Look
know
under your chair,
that.
Charlie! You're going to San Vicente!
Sorry.
but yes. So San Vicente is sinagway na talaga. San Vicente is a municipality in Palawan, and it is being eyed as an ecotourism site. And we will get to talk to the mayor later. She just won for her second term.
Ooh.
And we'll also talk. And we will also play something.
Something.
Parang bago.
Something. This is the newest game
Ever.
Yeah, we just made it.
Up.
2 minutes. Yeah. Yung pala yun.
We made it up. And with that, okay, so stick with us. We're going to have the mayor of San Vicente. We're going to be interviewing the mayor of San Vicente next. So
Wait, you haven't said their name. Or like,
Surprise! Surprise! Google it.
Paano kasi hindi nila kilala eh, no? Surprise. Okay.
Okay, so we'll be back. Kailangan ko ng ano.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tirsa? Tirsa! Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos...
Ang puti, ma'am.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede, pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pan nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution!
when
Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila. Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga.
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapyo. Dapat dapat pala caution mo na yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Chubby Bunny, but
What's like?
have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep
Okay.
saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay,
Whoever
let's do
can
it.
fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? And you're gonna be like, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Alright, I'll learn to do this time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
What? Okay. No, that's disgusting.
Welcome back to Coffee Break, and now we have our special guest. Now, this part of our program is called the Order of the Day, where we talk to a very...
The hottest personalities.
Yes, indeed.
Sas tayo ulit.
And for today, since we're talking about travel and tourism, there's no better person to sit with us than Mayor Pie Alvarez.
Thank you for
Welcome to Coffee Break.
Our first guest.
Yay! Second, guys, second.
Our second guest.
Okay, so can we show photos of Mayor Pie with their
Honorable.
the
Mayora.
honor. So Mayor Pie was elected mayor of San Vicente when she was just 21 years old, correct?
Yes.
And last year she turned, this year she's turning 26. So now that she's in her second term and she just got elected, she just won in the recent election. Re-elected,
Yes.
I'm sorry, there. Oh, that's her with the kids.
Wait, so say hi.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
There.
I mean, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so tell us a little about these
Pictures that
being
we're seeing,
shown.
yeah.
All right. Well, this one, well, basically we just wanted to do like a day in the life of Mayor Pie, and so I brought along some of my photographer friends from Manila, and they got to see San Vicente, and I just said, you know what, why don't we go around in the barangays and see what was going on. And this picture actually was a big celebration because their daughter and son just got married. So these were two families. They were having a party outside their house, and when I was walking by, they invited me and they were like, Mayor, kain kayo, and you know, so yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, and then can we take a look at pictures of San Vicente?
Yes,
This is the airport. This is
airport.
photo of the airport. It will be finished in a few years.
In about two to three
2 to 3
years. Right
years.
now, we are actually cementing the connection from the tarmac and the runway.
Wow.
And then, you know, the funding is already there for the terminal, and we're just really waiting for all the roads to be concreted around the airport
Right.
and the vicinity, so that when they do make the terminal, it's all set. You know, it's not that.
And this is an international airport.
It will start as a domestic airport, but it can accommodate to Airbus and bigger planes. So, you know, eventually that's how airports in other provinces become international. They start as
Right,
domestic
right.
and then get the volume and
Right.
whatnot to become an international airport.
And I think that, you know, good airports are key to a good tourism. I cannot stress this enough. A couple of years ago, my dad and I wrote this letter, parang an open letter. Hobby ko talaga yun eh. An open letter to the MIAA, the airport authority, and it was about how, you know, for example, yung terminal fees. Why do we have to line up for a terminal fee? Why do, diba there's another booth pa? Noon to, there was another booth pa just to tear your terminal fee ticket. And it caused such a big uproar. I posted it on my blog, and parang within the same day, it got like 1,000+ shares. And that's when we realized that there are other people pala who feel the same way as me and my dad. And then that letter earned us a meeting with the heads of the Mactan International Airport and and the NAIA airports as well. And yun, slowly nag-improve na. So now the terminal fees are incorporated in the tickets. There's Wi-Fi in all 3 terminals. So I think it really is so important to have good airports, efficient airports, clean bathrooms,
Travel-friendly ones.
travel-friendly ones.
But just to give, because not everybody has been to San Vicente.
Right.
So
Yeah,
just,
me and Chad haven't.
Okay,
So when are we going?
No, so
There, that scenario.
Oh, beautiful.
Is this Long Beach?
No, it's not. Yes, well, San Vicente is home to one of the longest white sand beaches in the Philippines, around 14.7 kilometers. And it's not our only beach. Our coastline alone of sand, and yeah, it spreads over about 165 kilometers, so it's pretty big.
And there are 22 islands in San
Yeah,
Vicente.
22 islands, and then coves, and just endless, I guess, forests. Like there's so much greenery everywhere.
This is in...
This
we
was
went here.
in Buayan Island, which is
Buayan
Daplak Cove.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wow.
So it's there, and this is the famous waterfall.
Yes, this is one of our few waterfalls that we have, and it's really nice because it's not that difficult. You just have to go on a short hike, and then maybe 30 minutes, and then you're already like in the waterfalls, and it's a nice like cool spring kind of feeling when you swim there.
This is little.
This is no, this is I think Pamawayan Falls.
Okay.
Or Bigaho, one of the two.
Okay, just to give us just to give people an idea, when you go to San Vicente, what exactly, like how
do you get there?
How do you get there, and then what's the type of, like, what's the lifestyle of the people there? And
well, because San Vicente still isn't like a developed town or a tourist destination, it's a little bit more difficult. As you said, airports are essential for you to travel to. And so now the nearest airport to us is Puerto Princesa, and that's a 2.5-car ride away. And the roads are not completely cemented. So again, for a tourist, it's a little bit challenging. But San Vicente is very rustic. It has a different appeal. We definitely have travelers that are more on a backpacker kind of scale, and like they like going to Port Barton, which is like one of our most famous tourist areas. They have a number of like mom and pop resorts, and it's actually full of tourists.
Wait, so what's your... Sorry, I just have a question about... A lot of our more popular beaches get flack for being too commercialized, too hindi sana binantayan yung ganito, yung ganyan. So what is your plan with San Vicente? Are there any plans of a huge resort coming in? Or do you have a limit? Or what's your...
Well, I mean, all over the Philippines, with the more established tourist destinations like Boracay, for example, everybody is negatively criticizing it because they say, oh, the master planning is not being done, and the protection and whatnot. So in San Vicente, we want to be able to set an example for the future of the tourism here in the Philippines. We want to be able to say, we want to learn from the mistakes that we've made. And me being the mayor and working in the LGU, we are actually doing projects with DOT, with TIEZA, with all these organizations of the government that deal with tourism, in working together with creating like a master plan. So in San Vicente, there will be like a tourism code. So it's not like, you'll just see all these developments sprout and it's not, controlled. You definitely want to be able to show that it can be done properly.
Meaning, ano yung no-no for you? Like, I know wala pa yung fine print of your but like the major framework, yung hindi, ato.
Well, right now, well, for me right now, it's, when you build something, like again, you asked about who developers are there, we have the resort developers already there waiting to build. And a big no-no for me is just building for the sake of making money, or like too commercializing a project. Like we want to be able to encourage our developers in San Vicente to locally sort of develop an aesthetic, to work with the local employment pool, so that the locals, the residents, are also taken cared for, and they're not gonna be like put on the side and in a place for somebody in Manila who'd want to work there. Yeah.
Another thing that I know that you're an advocate of is no mining in San Vicente.
No mining in San Vicente. Before, my dad used to be a logger, and he had his logging concession in San Vicente. But because San Palawan now has this strategic environmental plan all over Palawan, where you're not allowed to do these things, San Vicente is one of the municipalities in Palawan that we don't allow any mining, small or big.
Wow. That's awesome.
Amen. Nagdasal.
Well, we want to protect it. I mean, 165 hectares of land, 80% is lush forest. So we want to be able to protect it and still, develop it sustainably.
Right. Well, we're very lucky that somebody as young as you are, but still has a lot of
Vision, I think.
vision for the community, because you know that you're in it for the long term, right? And you
Yes.
don't want to establish projects just for the short
Yes,
term.
and we want to make sure that it's a holistic process and everybody is involved. No one gets left behind. So.
Wait, I want to talk about the Eco Town. You're being developed as one of the 5.
Yes.
Tama ba ako, Ana? 5 Eco Towns?
Dumadami na siya ngayon. I think it's up to
Dumadami
10
na.
now.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
That's good
basically, ano yon? And di ba that's something you hope will be done in other cities as well?
Yes, well, San Vicente is one of the eco-town framework, I guess.
Demonstration
Yes.
site.
So what's an eco town? Sorry for those who are not in the know.
Anna actually works with us.
That's my cue. She looked at me. She's like,
No, because she works for the Climate Change Commission of
Yes,
the Philippines, specifically for San Vicente.
Yeah.
So she can explain better.
well, the goal of the Eco Town Demonstration Framework is to develop cities and towns and islands to become ecologically stable and economically resilient. So parang kunwari, what we're doing now, wow,
And climate change resilient.
and climate change resilient, or they call it climate proofing.
Right.
So for example, now what we're doing is we're looking at what kind of natural resources San Vicente has. So parang kunwari, ano ba yung species ng plants, animals na meron tayo,
Yeah.
'di ba? Tapos we're doing hazard maps. So saan ba nagfa-flood, saan nakaka-landslide, ganyan. Kasi how can you develop proper plans if you don't have the right information,
Yeah.
'di ba?
To see where it's vulnerable and what.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll make recommendations to the local government kung way forward. And then there's a lot of local involvement. So we get a lot of, we have a lot of focus group discussions with the locals. We work with the government, and all sectors. So meron kaming coastal and marine health, agriculture, ganyan. So, there. Now,
Now na ba? Is that the last na, or we can ask pa?
Wait, I have a question.
Oh, of
Or
course,
kailangan
go.
na?
No,
Oh,
let's
go.
look at the
Mag-move
time.
on.
Okay. No, meron pa.
Na-expect. Okay. Because San Vicente is so beautiful. San Vicente. Iba yun. San Vicente is so beautiful. I was just thinking, do you still choose to have a vacation elsewhere?
Well, good question.
Thanks.
That's a great question, actually, because I have so many friends and visitors and guests that just come, to have a vacation there. Well, I live in paradise. When
Yeah.
you see San Vicente and when you guys come and visit, you'll see that it's truly one of the most virgin and pristine, picturesque places I've ever been to in the Philippines. And I know
I
all
think
over
in the world.
Yeah, I mean, all over the Philippines, no question, we have so many beautiful places. But San Vicente is very special to me because I call it my home. So, although, going vacationing somewhere else would be maybe meaning that I won't have to be a mayor or anything like that, San Vicente is just so beautiful that your worries go away or your troubles go away when you live there. And, that's something I chose to do. So, parang I have a vacation/job every day. Yeah.
Sarap.
And you know what? Something that I really appreciate about Mayor Pie is that she really tries to incorporate the best practices that she sees from the places she visits. Like I really remember, and she tries to learn also from the mistakes of other cities or other places. Like for me, I really remember how you would talk about Bali, and you say like I want to learn from their mistakes, and I want to bring here like all the things that they did.
Yeah. Yes, because San Vicente, we're a very new community. I think we're not even more than 50 years old in terms of our municipality. And for us, developing our own identity is so important. And I think it's good to infuse it with what's current and what we've learned in terms of tourism development, in terms of best practices. Just because, I am not in a position to say I know everything.
Right.
And I think we learn best through traveling. We learn best through experience.
Right.
And in San Vicente, we want to be able to harness all of that good.
That's cool.
Can I ask a last question before we go on to the major part? No, because we've been talking about travel and tourism, and I want to ask for you, Mayor Pie, Mayora.
Yes, Mayor.
Particularly in San Vicente, what's something tourism related that ayaw mo mangyari and sobrang gusto mo mangyari?
I definitely wouldn't want San Vicente to be developed like too much. Like in terms of how it looks right now, I would want it to stay that way. Like I wouldn't want skyscraper resorts. Yeah. Like I wouldn't want anything taller than the tallest coconut tree. Like I wouldn't want to see a big chunk of the forest. Because you want to preserve it. And then para from afar also. I mean, there's so many reasons why, you know, like I guess for climate change also and all the purposes. But for me personally, I think preserving the place with its natural beauty is the most important thing you can do or you can contribute as an individual. You know, and that's something I truly don't want to happen. And something that I really, really want to happen for San Vicente is that when we do develop this place into this major tourism hotspot, I would like that all the residents in all 10 of our barangays to be included and part of this, you know, I guess growth and step towards a better future. Because right now our residents are not, you know, doing so well. A lot of them are, you know, I guess living in poverty, and something like tourism and what it brings can really help them get out of that situation.
Pie for president.
Alvarez! Bangon, Pilipinas!
Yes!
Slow clap! Okay, and for the last 5 minutes of our show,
Bakit 5? Diba 15? Okay, 5.
we are going to put Mayor Pie to a test. To a test called charades.
Charade.
Okay, paki-explain yung...
Ako na lang.
Okay.
So,
do I have to stand? Can I sit?
You can sit.
I can sit. Perfect.
Because Anna is a theater actress.
Wow. Retired.
May message ka. Gusto ko mag-act. And then, dun sa charades game.
Laglagan.
And finding our special guest, Pie and Anna will be the ones to act out whatever they pick from this bowl.
Act out. Just sitting
And
down.
to play this game, and actually you can play along with us, please feel free. Kami, hindi namin alam talaga what's going on. So it will be me, Lynn, and Shelly versus our NMF team.
Behind the scenes.
Say hi!
So we do this together.
Wait, ano ba to? Do we act together?
Yeah.
Or...
No!
So we both look at it.
You stay here. You both stay here.
Okay.
Para pwede kayo magtinginan. Okay. So it's us versus them. You'll hear their voices behind the camera.
Okay. Are we ready? Okay.
Ready.
So
ano tayo? Team tayo?
Team.
Wait,
So we're the team and then they're the team. Kayo purely acting.
Hindi nga, pero we'll act together.
Oh, and then
Okay,
Super
ready?
live.
We can lahat time. Shelly Bells.
Yes.
Time.
Okay, wait lang. Ready?
Oh my God!
Okay,
All the words are tourism related.
Oh my God!
Why we have to time? Unahan lang naman tayo.
Sige, okay.
So we're
Para
reacting.
mag-move sa next.
Wait, you have to show it to them also, ha?
Okay.
Wait, you said.
Wait,
Okay. Go. Hello. Okay.
Wow! Competitive!
Who do we act to? To you, all of it, everyone.
It's them versus us.
Okay, so...
Wait lang, dapat mag-choose kayo ng team.
Huh?
No!
Alright, let's start.
Ang gugulo lang po.
Okay, go! The words. Sounds like... First word.
3 syllables. Hamburger. Panini sandwich.
Okay.
Two words.
Second guess, ha? Second word. Yeah, you should guess. Chocolate Hills! Yeah! Paano naman hindi chocolate? I'm sorry, I didn't know how to chocolate bar or something. Kaya pala, matamis. One. Coffee Break Girls 1, NMF 0.
Alright.
Wow.
That's one.
Okay, hindi na alam.
One word.
Wait, can you face them also? Okay, word number 2.
3 syllables. Tikba lang.
Tourism related. Okay.
Wow!
Party. Yeah! Wait.
Napagod.
Okay, word 2 was Boracay, NMF team got it.
Okay,
So, one all.
Okay, go.
One all.
2 words.
First word. 1 syllable. Okay, studio.
Yes, what's that? There's a tour guide. Yes! 2-1. Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Wait,
2-1.
2-1.
Coffee break 2, NMF 1.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute
You
left.
stole her word.
Oh, last one.
Last one.
1 word, 2 syllables.
Selfie! Yes! And the prices?
It's prime.
Banana.
Okay.
One word. Three syllables. Palawan. Kuling-lig.
Tama ba yan? Di ba ganun yun?
Mascara!
Pay-pay. Oh my God.
Abanico!
3 syllables.
No, like, tama ba?
Yes, yes.
Yung ganon, you have to go to...
Scapular.
Hindi! Ginaganon din.
Oh, Paspas!
Manawe?
Oh,
Sagada?
Mali yata.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How many seconds to church?
Oh.
Last one.
Last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Two words. First word. 2 syllables.
Pocket money.
Piso.
Yes.
Piso, 2 piso.
Yes! Piso
So ano na yung final score?
3-2.
3-2.
Oh well, we still win. Di na tayo bigyan ng ilaw sa next episode. Sa next episode, pangit
Okay. Okay, everybody. Thank you, Mayor Pai.
Thank you so much. It was fun.
And thank you for having coffee with us for the last hour.
Thanks Beyond the Box.
Wait, please take time to invite everyone.
Right.
Yes, everybody who is watching Coffee Break right now, please come and visit us in San Vicente. I will be there, so, go to our municipio and just, holler.
Follow Mayor Pie. Instagram at Mayor Pie Alvarez.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Apple pie.
As in,
Thank you
buko pie, apple pie,
Thank you,
Mayor
New
pie.
Media Factory, for having us today. And that's mnfnetwork.tv. So you can check out other shows and watch this again. See you next week. Bye.